I don't want a picture up there. Thank you. We don't want to scare people. I'm ready. I'm ready. What? Are we on? Okay. Okay. A noob. Okay.
This is Salt and Pepper.
This is your DJ Godfather Grandmaster Flash.
Hey, this is Janet.
Hi, this is Madonna.
Hello, this is Whitney Houston.
I'm in the mix with
TMV Cafe Radio.
It's Friday and you are resting with your ears tuned into the TMV Cafe. Paranormal is beginning, which means kick on the lights, lock the doors, and snuggle up tight, maybe with a loved one. Your hosts Annie and EW will take you on a journey into the world of paranormal, both with guests and without. It's the show with a funny name, but serious research. Join Annie and EW as they investigate all things from weird to myths, spooky to the unbelievable. No topic is off limits when it comes to paranormal.
Yay!
And now, here they are, Annie and EW.
Hi. That sucks. Because I don't even know what the intro is now. Okay. Don't beat yourself up.
The only thing is I don't know. I don't know where my microphone's going on this. So if somebody's getting an echo on that, please, somewhere out there, let me know.
Okie dokie.
But so far, on this end, I am not here finding an echo, and our recording is not going echo. So, oh hey,
Echo. Echo.
I'm getting messages while we're doing this, and yeah. Okay, well, not the messages we need, but I see our recording device doing great. It's doing its job. We have a live chat room in the wonderful website, which is TMV Cafe Radio. You can go there and check us out there. You can also make comments in the YouTube page while we're live, and people will be able to hear. Hey, I'm getting
Echo.
Well, not necessarily an echo.
I ought to bring that YouTube up. Let me see if I can do that.
Yeah, you can tell me if it's echoing when I'm talking or we play something else or what have you. And I can tell I don't have my headsets on right, so people are probably going to be laughing at me. But yeah, you can also check out TMV Cafe Radio on TuneIn and all those other wonderful places. But the biggest part is tonight we're here, we're back, we're trying to get back into the swing of things. And, we want to know how you guys are doing. And did you miss us?
It's been a long time.
Right?
A very long time. Well, there's a lot of stuff that's happened between then and now.
This is true. There has been a great deal of stuff. I mean, we could be talking about anything from, well, that bad thing. We don't talk about that one. That guy that's got the toupee that's in the office.
I like that guy with the toupee in the office.
Oh.
So we don't talk politics.
And no, we try to avoid that as much as possible, especially since he is officially impeached, by the way.
Oh, bollocks. Okay, so what do I search for? Do I search for TMV Cafe?
Yes, if you're looking for us on YouTube, really simple, just search TMV space cafe, and you should be able to find our page right there. And
TMV Space Cafe?
Correct. And I'm probably sure you're getting like a blurry video or something like that, but or maybe
Radio.
Not.
Is that a radio show, right? Well, I'll hit that and see what happens.
Right. TMV Cafe. We have our subscribers on there, and I'm going to talk about why I'm doing it there tonight as well. But
live now.
There you
go.
We're going to try to start doing this a little bit more and putting the things out there when I do my Electric Wizard show. We're going to try to put it out there as well, but I'm almost sure, which I'm going to have to send a letter constantly to YouTube to explain that we are a radio station. This is our job. This is what we do. But, I'm going to try my best to do it like this and have some fun with it. What can I say? Anywho, there's a big reason why I'm doing the YouTube here. If you haven't heard, and I don't know, Annie, have you heard about this thing that somebody's doing about Hallmark movies, the Christmas movies?
Oh, yes, I have. I turned the thing off because it's a delay.
Yeah, there's a
between what I'm hearing and what you're saying on this.
Right.
There's
a big delay between there and here. But yeah, they're doing this thing where you can, I guess more of what I should say is it's not what you can do, it's what they want you to do. which is a possibility of you becoming somebody who puts out there information about different movies that they want you to watch. 20, I think it's, what is it, 12 movies? Or no, I'm sorry,
Or
24 movies.
24 movies.
Yeah, in X amount of days.
I would do that, except we don't get the Hallmark Channel on our TV.
Right.
In our cable plan package.
Well, there's an extra thing to it. You know, you have to also be able to put it out on Twitter and YouTube and, you know, some way that's showing
to prove that you're doing it.
Yeah, but to kind of encourage people that, hey, check it out. This is what I'm watching. This is what I'm doing. And if you don't notice while I'm talking about this, I'm throwing hands everywhere. But yeah, that's what they're doing. And they give you some pretty cool stuff. You can check out. I think what they said is they give you a great deal of swag also while you're doing this, so you get to sport the swag, and I don't mind sporting the swag. Yeah, bring it on. I will be more than happy to do that. Why not, right?
Yeah.
So
I would watch it, but as I said, we don't have it, so.
Right.
Oh well.
Well, you know, what can I say? It's I think it's they send you movies to actually watch.
Oh, I see.
I'm trying to think what would it be, how they do that. That's the only part I'm not 100% sure. But still, I mean, it's still pretty fun to check out and go and do. And actually, I'm going to, give me a second. You will hear me doing some clicking. And what can I say? That's just this mic. Okay. I don't know if I can get it to where the camera can see it. No, I can't. Okay. It's on a boom stand. So, this mic is a very powerful mic. It's crazy how strong it is. 'Cause, you know, it's one of those ones where, you know, I hate to say it in these terms, but don't pass gas. Everybody might hear it. That's how strong this
Oh,
is.
you mean the poor guy? Oh, I don't know who he was. I didn't even bother reading it, but he was giving an interview and someone said he made bunnies or something.
Oh my God.
That's what these little kids I used to babysit called it, making bunnies.
Wow. Okay, folks.
Anyway.
Back to the Hallmark thing for a second. I have to put this one out there. Hallmark movies' dream job, so to say, is you watch 24 Hallmark Christmas movies in 12 days and you earn $1,000. Okay? This is really cool. Now you can just Google search this, but if you kind of want to know the place to go to, it is a company called CenturyLinkQuote.com, and then you know, it's, I mean, you know, I might put a link up on our Facebook page just so you can see. But and when you go to this, you can just Google you know, $1,000 to watch Hallmark. So here's what it says. It says, "'Tis the season to get paid to watch Christmas movies. This promotion is in no way sponsored, endorsed, or administrated by or in association with CenturyLink, Crown Media, or Hallmark. Put on your best pair of fuzzy socks, crank up the fire, and binge on Hallmark's, they say, cheesiest Christmas movies. But I'm going to be honest, there's some great Christmas movies that they have out there. And it says, think you have the chops to make it through a winter love story without crying? Can you predict if the female protagonist will end up with her boyfriend slash fiance slash soulmate in Merry and Bright? We're looking for a lover of all things Christmas, by the way, folks. If you do not know me, I am a huge Christmas fan. I love everything Christmas. In fact, we technically started putting up Christmas stuff at the beginning of November, but nobody else needs to know that. And, you know, and so forth. So they want somebody like that. It's a G-rated rom-coms, and Too close to home family dramas to watch 24 Hallmark Christmas movies in 12 days. If you think that's you, we'll give you $1,000 to critique a lineup and festive guilty pleasures. Best part? We don't care where you do it. Watch it from the couch or stay under the covers and stream from bed. You just don't spill any spoilers. Okay, so here is the rules for the perfect candidate. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Rule number 1. You don't like Christmas, you love it. I dress up as Santa Claus. What does that tell you? Anyway. Rule number 2. You must be 18 years old and be a U.S. resident. Okay, easy. I am 18 years old. Yes, that's me. Rule number 3. You know how to work the gram, as in Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. We want someone who's willing to document their Hallmark marathon with their followers. We want you to have opinions, lots of them. Think the grumpy grandma turned jolly Santa was a little overdone? Question mark, of course. Felt like the plot was a bit half-baked? Be as honest as possible in your review. So they're actually looking for somebody who's willing to just really spill the beans and talk about all the different things. And, the question is that you? Can you do it? I think I could do it. What about you?
Well, as I said, I don't have it, so. But if I did, I would.
Well, as I said, I did do it. I did apply. And,
well, you did. Good.
Yeah. And it's really cool because when you do the application, it tells you get an email, and it tells you some additional stuff, such as what they will give you. Get your Yuletide cheer on. If you win, we'll hook you up. This is an actual thing they're talking about hooking you up with, okay? They'll hook you up with your very own Hallmark binge-watching package. What's inside is this: a streaming service subscription, packet of hot cocoa, box of Christmas cookies, string of fairy lights, mini Christmas tree, more Hallmark swag than you could ever need. Now, as you said, I don't think I could do it because I don't have it. Did you hear what the number one thing was?
The streaming
service subscription. So, yes. Now, if you haven't thought of doing it, you really got to do it.
I got the time.
Right? Well,
I got lots of time.
If you got the time and you know how to get the word out to all your followers that you're willing to do it, plus you're going to have to do hashtags, obviously. But still, come on. This is the deal. And apparently how much time do you have before you can't do the subscriptions anymore? Well, I had that answer right here in front of me and I lost it. So bear with me just a second because I know that it had a close date. If you remember. Okay, when is the deadline? The deadline to submit your application is Friday, December 6th at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So,
which is Mountain Standard Time.
Yeah. So if you're looking at it, that is the 6th chocolate of your Advent calendar. If you got one of those old calendars that count down to Christmas, that is your way to do it. And trust me, folks, it is totally worth it. But I will try to get a link of that up on our Facebook page. And so you guys, if you haven't applied and you want to get a chance of doing it, this is one of those ways. It's going to be pretty cool. I think it's fun. I don't know about you guys, but...
Well, so far, we can't put up a tray because the cats, some of the older cats wouldn't mess with it at all, but
yeah.
The two younger ones, DJ and Mika, it would be down in 2 seconds.
See, I know those people who are like that, And yes, definitely, I would totally be. I would be worried about some of those cats.
Oh
'Cause
yeah. Well, we went to Walmart and they got an excellent selection of Christmas ornaments, and I picked out one. Tom picked out one, and I put it on my craft room door, and he put his on his man cave, and that's my decoration so far.
yeah,
But
I,
as I said to you earlier, he had his hand operated on,
right.
and it's healing very very slowly. He's having lots of problems, so he can't go up in the attic and get my stuff down. I have like this uh, thing that you would put on something, and it's bubble lights.
Hmm.
It's so pretty, and I don't have a little Christmas tree. I gave that away to somebody that needed it, and
Oh,
she had little kids, and it was sitting up in the attic for years. So. But that's about it. I do want to possibly get a small one with the pre-lit and put it in the craft room. I got a table set up and I'm making houses. You know, you
oh,
know,
nice.
you get them at a craft store. You paint them, the wooden houses, and put little leaves on them and little lights and whatever. At least I could be in my room.
Yeah, I will. I will admit that I have had a couple of offers for more crocheting. If you guys don't know what
I
that
gotta
is,
get that to you.
well, I've actually,
I have got a lot, and lots of yarn, and I put some hooks in there too, crochet hooks.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
gotta get that to you. Excuse me.
well,
And
you.
it's sitting under my craft table.
Yeah, you miss out because there's a lot of people who've been talking to us about the different things that that I've been doing, and they're like, "Can you make this? Can you do this?" And so, but somebody actually approached me and said if I could make a bunch of these scarves, and they want to try to sell them and stuff, and I'm like,
Wow, that's
okay,
cool.
cool.
hmm I've got a red scarf that I've been working on for like maybe 10 years or more. Every now and then I'll pick it up and work on it.
Yeah.
There's just basic red, so we can always get the same color.
Well, it's funny because when you're doing the different projects that you always plan on doing, you never think that you're going to. Well, like me, I mean, I'm just most of the reason I do it is for pain relief, because it sidetracks your mind and you don't end up, you know, killing yourself while trying to do this because you start to your mind goes into this different state and what pain you are having it starts to go away. And so yeah, I mean I can actually show you. I think when we move that out of the way, when we go to our break, I will run into one of the other rooms and show you, or come back with one of the scarves that I did and show it on the YouTube so people can check it out. But yeah, I've done blankets. I've done actually for a friend of mine, I did a baby's blanket because
Aw.
he became a grandfather, and it was pretty cool. I decided I would give him the opportunity to have one of the first ones I did, and this was this really fuzzy yarn. So, but they loved it, they adored it. So I was like, woohoo!
My grandmother taught me to crochet,
Did she?
and Grandma could crochet anything. I still have the Afghan she did for me upstairs in the attic. Um, Different colors of pink, because pink's my favorite color, and it's gorgeous.
Right. Well, I've
When
got
I ever move and get another house with a spare bedroom, I'm going to put that on the bed.
I've got something that might throw you off for a moment because there is this statement about crochet is all for girls. Well, believe it or not, it was a man who invented crochet.
Wow.
You heard me right. It was
Yeah.
it was a
They're so strong. I mean, my gosh.
it's fine because the guy who invented crocheting also coined a very particular phrase. Are you ready for it? And for you folks on YouTube that are watching this, you're going to see it written right there on the screen. That's right, that is me writing this particular phrase that he coined. And you know it as ECT. I think I did that right.
Etc.
Etc. Yes, he is very well known for coining the phrase etc. And it's the same guy who invented crocheting. Okay.
Wow.
Now, here's a thing that I have to throw out there because there's a lot of people who use the sexist parts and talk about this and all that. Okay. There's guys that have to do everything at least once. They got to try everything at least once. And what do? Well, they try this and they try that. And I'm the type of person that, you have the I got to do it myself type thing, or I've got to do this, or I got to do that. And so in doing so, I might have been taught years ago how to crochet, but I don't remember, So what I ended up doing was I went to YouTube and I learned from YouTube how to crochet. So I've thought about, and this is something if you guys are interested in maybe, I guess, joining me along in the project, so to say. I have been...
Yeah, you can have your own craft show.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I've been thinking about doing a little DIY first try guy, So basically, all these people have these DIY projects, and what I was thinking about doing is giving it a shot for the first time because, there's this funny show on Netflix called Nailed It. I love watching it, but a lot of these people who come onto this program, they don't know how to cook professionally and so forth, and especially under that kind of pressure, it's just no way you're not going to do it. So what they end up doing is they end up creating some horrible masterpiece, and it's funny. It's just hilarious. But later on, they go out and they actually can produce some really nice stuff, and I think, everybody has their mistakes. They have something they could do and they can't do. But when you're trying something for the first time, is it going to look like that picture in the video? No, it's not.
Of course. Well, look, with anything out there, everybody had to start at point A. They were not born knowing this stuff.
Yep.
So everybody has to learn everything.
That's true. Everybody's got to learn some way, somehow, and that's the best way to do it is giving it a shot.
Right.
If you don't do it, here's the thing. I always tell people, don't criticize something if you don't know it, because the fact is you might actually enjoy it. You might really think that, man, this is actually really good, and then you produce some really awesome products, or whatever it is you're doing, and before you know it, you're doing it without hesitation and loving it, and nobody's going to tell you whether it's good or not.
I love my crafts. I make wreaths and I paint pots.
Right.
I got this new thing now. I don't know where I saw it originally, but there's wooden slices, little like ornament size, and you paint them. And you have ornaments, and it's like natural wood, and still has a bark on it. Got some chalkboard paint,
right?
And there's this one place that I go to and get my stuff, and they have such good product and fast shipping, and so many choices of things that you can do, and I stumbled across them and ordered some stuff, and that's what I'm doing. Trying to keep busy because I got all this time.
Yeah, well, Oh, who doesn't
Now, you
have
can
that?
only watch so much TV.
That's true. You can only watch so much TV.
Excuse me.
Oop. Okay, I am clicking the wrong button, so everybody sees
Oh,
a blue screen for the moment. I will try that again in a little bit.
so
Yeah. Well, we had to reminisce or communicate for those
well,
who missed out. Ooh, yes, we are talking. It is the season of autumn, and
you want to bet where?
well, I guess it really depends on where you're.
Somewhere, Florida, maybe.
Well, here in Texas, it's autumn. Yeah, sure.
Well, let's see. Next Monday, there's like Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. It's supposed to be 58 degrees. That's the high. It's like, wow, that's cool.
That's yeah, that's
We have had some cold weather. We went we went from summer to winter. We didn't really have any fall. The leaves around here did not really change that much because
right.
we had basically a drought for a long time, and it's just all of a sudden got cold.
So like, just chilly cold or like icicle cold?
Well, like one morning it was like 19 degrees, frost, really cold.
Icicle cold.
I went through from a sheet and a blanket to 3 blankets.
I gotcha. So for
And I
those,
love the windows open at night, and it's like there was just very few nights that I could have them open. Once it stopped getting summery hot
mhm.
and decent sleeping weather at night, it didn't last long.
I got a feeling those for those watching the YouTube at the moment, they're probably cracking up laughing. So you're gonna go back and watch it. I'm quite sure of
I will watch it.
that. But yeah, I think this image, for those who are wondering, this might describe what she's describing her chilly weather.
Are you being a smart butt?
What? Not me. I'm an angel.
Yeah, right.
Anywho, yeah. Um, see, I got a lot of things I can play with on my. Okay, I teach.
Okay, that's.
I'm gonna back that up now.
Oh.
See,
Mm.
because I get to
Laughing
do.
and snorting at the same time.
Yeah. Well, I get to do these things regularly when I'm playing around with this, teaching children and stuff. And so I can go anywhere from having a Superman look to, I don't know, maybe clowning around. But yeah, I can do quite a bit of that stuff with this program. It's fun, and just kind of brainstorm it.
If you hear anything weird, it's Eli,
That's who?
my dog. My dog, Eli. He's laying next to me sleeping and he snores.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
actually sometimes call him EW.
Oh, wow.
You could know because his name's Eli Winston.
Ah, okay. Good thing to know it wasn't about me.
Oh no! And if it was, it would be an honor because you're such a nice guy, and
Oh,
he's such a nice dog.
well, I thank you. I will just stay incognito for the moment and enjoy the mastery of stuff. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Okay,
you will have to go back and watch this on YouTube later on.
I
It's
will.
I know for a fact that somewhere down the line, somebody who's going to watch this is going to crack up laughing just at the little images that come up. But as we are reminiscing and catching up on our time away for a little while, I mean, yeah, I know it might seem a little old, and old is not the case that this, because we want to practice, break in the equipment again, get things going, brand new soundboards, brand new everything set up. I mean, total brand new setup. I mean, I'm looking at monitors over here, camera right there. Yeah, and
Wow.
it's
Height.
it's fun. It's a blast, and I can do things in a whole new lifestyle and have some fun with it. But one thing that I will specify that with TMV Cafe Radio, we do not stop from promoting nothing but the independent artists. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check out the music, you're checking out our show for the first time, and it's not the paranormal part that you were expecting, that's okay. As I said, this is us breaking the ice, coming back in, and making full steam of it. Because what was it? A couple minutes before we went live,
Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
yeah, we're having sound issues. So we're not in that case now. So you can put on a brave face. I mean, you can do all kinds of things. Feel like a star. What can I say? It's just one of those things. But yeah, what we're going to do, as I promised, we'll jump in and we'll play some of the music. One of our artists that we have, and I know Annie, I'm sorry you won't be able to hear it, but
Well, who is it?
well, this is a group called Buckshot, believe it or not. They're an independent group that wants us to play their music on the station, so I do have it in the regular rotation and stuff, so people can hear it. We are 24/7, if you didn't know, live always, and we have great shows here every day. But let's go into the musical break, and when we come back, or when I come back, or when you come back, we'll both come back. Yeah, we will.
Well, I'm gonna just be sitting here.
Might want to mute your mic. But yes, we'll come back and we will talk a little bit more and tell you what's coming up on Pairanormal, which is going to make you rather excited, because I know Annie's excited.
I'm excited. One of my favorite people in this universe will be on.
One of them or all of them?
Well, she is. She's the bomb, baby.
Oh, you mean the first guest of December? Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's jump into it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Buckshot, Rock and Roll Cowgirl, and we'll be back with more Paranormal right after this.
Tainted halo, she's ready to go. She's gonna take you down low, down your drink and go with the flow. She's gonna start a fire with a twist of her hips. She's your darkest desire, sweet venom dripping from her lips. Knows how to tease, knows how to please. She's my rock and roll cowgirl, down the floor, down on her knees. She's my rock and roll cowgirl. This pretty little pistol, she will never say no. She's gonna take you down low. Forget about taking it slow. Knows how to tease, knows how to please. She's my rock and roll cowgirl, down the floor, down on her knees. She's my rock and roll cowgirl.
listening to TMV Cafe Radio, and I know I'm sorry, Miss Annie. I know
Oh,
we will eventually figure this little glitch out and get it fixed. Um,
okay, dokie.
Man, I cannot. For the life of me, I have. If you haven't noticed, like little to no hair, folks, that's because I've been pulling it out.
Oh,
Yeah, I got frustrated with what's going on, and I mean, brand new soundboard, brand new computer, brand new this, brand new that, and we could not figure it out. It was like, what in the world is going on? Why is this? No,
oh,
eventually, like I said, eventually I'll figure what the little glitch is. I'm sure it's just like thing, one thing, and then we hit it, boom, we're golden. So, all right.
yay.
So for those who are watching the YouTube, haha, for those who are watching the YouTube and those who are not, I'm sorry, you'll have to go to the YouTube and kind of fast forward up to the 37 mark, or a little bit farther, I'm sure, because I think we had some playtime before we went live.
Mhm.
So this is a wonderful scarf that I did, that I crocheted, and it's the particular stitch that I got off of this is a shell stitch. Now you're like, well, so what? But I mean, it's really nice. It's comfortable. It's warm, and so are the blankets because some of the blankets that I've done there. I've had to kick them off a few times too. But the company who mm, oh yeah, okay. So we are doing some mic adjusting. I just got word on how the mics are, and we will continue to adjust that here. Um, I don't want to go too much gain because eventually it'll be too loud, but that's okay. Still work. Well, it's the little things we will have to work out. But yeah, when it came to the YouTube though, I actually found this one group that is pretty cool. They're currently they have where they teach you uh, a new thing to make each week. So they were
Oh,
doing like I think it's the 12 gifts of Christmas or something like that is what they were calling it, and it's a group called Fiber Flux. Fiber Flux, Flux, and they are a great little group. I say little because I'm not sure, but they do have how to do things as beginners, and all the way down to how to do things as professionals. And so you can get some amazing patterns in there. Blew me away. I wasn't expecting to stumble across something like that. But what I like,
that was fun too.
well, here's the catch though. When you do something like this, your goal is to make sure you don't have how would you describe it? Something you just don't understand. You know, you want to know exactly how to. I gotta get comfortable, so you're gonna see me adjust and hear some bangs. I'm sorry, but you gotta know how to work on your projects and not just get frustrated because like if you read the books tell you, oh well, this number there, this number there, and you're just, oh no, I can't do it. So awesome, woohoo, thank you.
Yeah, I'm more of a visual person. You've got to show me.
Well,
I can't.
yeah, and that's why I said the videos, because without the videos you're just, I'm just lost, and so in the videos I've learned how to do anywhere from a what they call a granny square to a granny circle, which that
Well, Grandma never taught me anything except the chain stitch and making scarves.
no. The granny square and the granny circle is the actual name of it.
No, I know that. Yeah. But I'm saying my grandmother never taught me anything beyond
Right.
that.
Well, and this is what's called. And what I did, I got lucky one day. I went to Dollar Tree and they had a crap ton of yarn for sale. And so I got a bunch, and I said, I'm going to learn how to do this, and I did. I started doing it. And so you can see this is my first ever granny circle, and I use it as a coaster, so it's kind of flat. But
I want to learn how to knit. My daughter knows how to knit.
I'm told knitting is a little bit easier than crocheting, but I don't know.
The thing is, she's left-handed and I'm right-handed. So it's kind of awkward.
Well, I enjoy doing something to keep my hands busy, because when you keep your hands busy, your mind doesn't focus on other stuff. And, you know, with your, like, my spine is collapsing down on my nerves, so eventually it starts to feel like, you know, you just want to cringe and scream all the time. But then you come to a point where you can do something that takes your mind off of that pain, and that really works. And so that's why I focus on it too. But you know, you can still have a lot of fun with different things, because I did things that I didn't know that I could actually do, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
And it works out for me, you know. But
yeah, I like I'm losing my headphones. They're sliding down. Usually, if I can see something, I can make it. You sit there looking at it long enough. Okay, this does this and that. So that's how I did it with the wreaths. And my mind's always going, and I'm always thinking of how to do something else.
Right.
And so, you know, my craft room looks like a Hobby Lobby. It does. And speaking of Hobby Lobby, I don't know if we have now an AC Moore, we have a Michaels, Joann Fabrics. I don't know if that's just regional or whatever. And then we're getting a Hobby Lobby. All within, I would say, half a mile. If that, yeah. I mean, every time I go past the Hobby Lobby sign, I'm going, yay! Luckily, they're not open until after Christmas. They're still fixing it, but this is just like heaven to me. I died and went to heaven.
I think that would be the best way to do it, you know.
Yep.
But I will say, for those who haven't, if you're watching, please like the video and subscribe, because we're going to do a lot more of these.
Oh yeah, we're just coming back. So
right, today
it's been a long time.
That's what I'm saying. So today is more of a playing around. You gotta love us. And
we have got things in store.
Yes, we've got a lot of stuff in
yeah.
store. So, are you ready for that surprised face?
Go ahead. I don't know. I can't see you, so.
Okay. Now, when I say the surprised face, I do mean by what's coming up here for us here on Pairanormal. That, in case you didn't know. So, number one, we will bring in the guest starting December. December 6th, I believe, is the first Friday of December.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, because next week is Thanksgiving, and
right, and we kind of
a lot of people are. He's dreaming.
Was that a dream or him chasing something?
No, he must be chasing something in his dream.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So
Sorry.
no, that was okay. I didn't expect it though.
No, he's got his head on my leg.
Ah, okay.
Now he's running. Run, Eli, run.
Well, we will bring in the snow. And yes, if you are watching the video, you are seeing the snow, because December is the month of snow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, unfortunately, where I happen to be sitting in this camera, and where the snow is falling, it must be between these doggone trees, because some of it's falling on me. Okay, so here's the deal. December is the month that everybody associates with snow, but we're going to make it hot. Yes, you heard me right. We're going to dump the snow and we are going to light it on fire. And we're going to be sizzling.
Sizzling.
What we're going to do is we're going to tell you the first two, you heard me right, the first two guests of December. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number one, we are bringing in, the one, the only, Miss Renee from Renee Live. She will be joining us on the Friday, and we are going to be talking about the TVC project as well as some of the other projects that she's been involved with, including how you can actually check her out when she is live or how she is doing things via YouTube, and they are right here on the station as well.
And if you haven't heard her or seen her, you are in for a treat.
That's right.
This woman is fabulous.
Yes. And if you're not sure what this DTV or DVT project is, and I know I'm probably saying the names wrong, so bear with me, I'm sorry. She will correct me and kick my butt later on. Anyway, what she's doing is really cool because this particular project, wow, it'll blow you away, and it has for a lot of people, especially since some of the things that has happened one from New York all the way down to Tennessee, and by any scientific standard, it's not even possible. So we're going to talk about that and see what we can discover from it, and maybe why or how this is happening or how this project's working. Also, why don't you tell everyone what comes up on the following week, which happens to be another Friday, and
it's Friday the 13th. Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite day. I love that. Fife Paranormal. I believe that they, we're narrowing it down. So hopefully they have some EVPs. These guys are really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, we'll work on. I know that the listeners should be able to hear the sounds, the music, and so forth. But unfortunately, the guest at this point won't be able to. But we will know what each EVP is and be able to talk about them without any problems.
Now, these gentlemen have a page on Facebook. It's Fife, F-I-F-E, Paranormal.
Right.
And I believe they're out of Virginia.
Woohoo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not going to tell you the dates because we want you guys still tuning in to find out. But we have some other guests that are coming up, too. At least we can tell you that David Childers will be making a return back, and you'll find out what he's been working on, even the live TV programs he's been involved with. We're also going to be inviting the relative of the America's first serial killer, H.H. Holmes, to join us on the air as well. And I actually am going to be contacting somebody that was a really cool guest back in the day. He was the one who discovered who actually killed JFK. Well,
today's the 56th anniversary.
Yeah, well, believe it or not, he's involved in some more incidences lately. So that is Colin McLaren, and so I am reaching out to him as well to try to get him back on the show so we can talk about more recent situations, more recent stuff. I'll have to tell you off the air about that. But yeah, I'm totally excited about this one because it's like, no way, he's coming. So this guy was amazing. He was awesome when we had him, and I just can't wait to have him return,
We gotta call maybe just get in touch with Jimmy too.
Yes.
Mr. Haunted.
Yes, I want to get. I keep meaning to talk to you about that because
Maggie and.
We're supposed to have them back eventually.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, no, weren't we supposed to have both ladies?
Oh, you mean Maggie and Bev? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They have a show on Wednesday nights, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I could get them. Maybe Russ on there too, and Maggie's husband. Her name's not Maggie; it's Renee.
Gotcha.
we've always called her Maggie.
Well, and
So
it kind of works out too because we already have one Renee, and so if we kept saying that Renee, then we'd be like, huh?
yeah, well these ladies they they uh, they do investigations, and uh, Maggie does past lives readings. Uh, Bev does tarot cards and other things. So they're pretty interesting. And of course, I'm biased because I've known them over 20 years and
Right.
love them to pieces. Like Jimmy. Jimmy
Sure.
got all at the same time. We were in the Haunted House chat room in AOL.
There you go. That's right.
Yep.
But yeah, so you guys kind of get that we have a big group of people coming, and a lot more that we will keep doing throughout. We will try to take what we can call I would say a break in between. Not to say, we don't want to inundate you with too many guests, so we'll take times where we can kind of be crazy, like tonight.
Yeah, and if you guys have any suggestions, just let us know, and
Right.
we'll be glad to check into that and do some research and have any ideas or places that you like us to talk about.
Right. And something cool that if you don't know already, TMV Cafe has been on the air for 10 years now. We are celebrating our 10th year, and I still sit back and think, oh my God, has it really been that long? But yes, we're there, and there's so many people I can thank for all the years, anywhere from Dark Oak Press to Mrs. Break's Spices. I can't forget Twilight Times books and Kitchen Goddess Nina, who actually has some pretty cool products. You guys got to check out her products. And, I mean, she was on the air with us here, and who knows, maybe, just maybe, I can sneak her in as a guest somewhere down the
Well,
line.
who's that? I'm sorry.
She is a great friend of Renee's, and also a friend of the station because she used to do the show after us on Fridays.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
No, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she is crazy. She is fun though, and so
Oh, yes, she is.
yeah. So if you guys haven't heard some of these shows or some of the things that are on the station, oh, you're missing out. You're definitely going to want to go back and check them out and listen because you're missing a lot of stuff. I mean, I can't forget to mention that. Okay, sorry, I just got an error report, and I'm thinking, what in the world? But yeah, you just can't miss out what's going on. Stuff like Kenny C, who goes live on Thursdays with to totally mention Triple Threat Wrestling, and then on Saturdays he does Chillin' with Kenny C. He actually interviews some independent artists and has some really good guests in there as well. And then of course there's so many other artists that are in there that you really have got to check out if you haven't been listening to them. And I mean, it's just one guest after another, and all the different people who have the different shows. It is a big family, so to say here. So don't miss out on those. You would love a lot of them, and we try to offer a chance for any independent artist who want to get their music heard on the station. They can do that, but there's ways to do it and shows. So as we bring some of the shows back and incorporate them back into the station and doing their things, you'll see what I mean. It'll be a fun time. Now I know we are talking right now about doing the show to where we're dropping it down to an hour, unless we have one of those guests that you don't want to stop.
Yeah, I got an idea. Fife might be.
Yeah. Well,
They got some really cool things out there.
Right, and we've had some great guests in the past that were like that, where we said, "Oh, we can't stop. We can't stop." So, but some of the guests, they only have a short time that they want to be on, or they can be on, because they're off to another interview. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully I don't scare people with my face on YouTube.
Oh. No, be mine.
No, not at all. See, I mean, I could really have some fun and go and do these kind of things and then say, "This is my face." Ooh, is that? Oh, no. Or you have more fun and you tell people, "How many of me is there?"
Oh, you're getting silly.
I am. I'm playing with the camera.
Okay.
So yes, we actually do have some fun things that we can play with and use on the station, and then or other things that just, what can I say? We're just silly here. Anywho, I am hearing alarms going off left and right. I think we just can't bear it anymore. So at this point, I think it is good time to say, let's wrap it up. And thank everyone who has been joining us all the years. And we're going to keep going. Paranormal is back.
We are back.
We are back. So if you've missed us, we missed you too. Make sure you go and like us on Facebook, Paranormal Radio, pair like a pair of shoes, A and then normal. And then also like us here on YouTube, because we want to know that you guys are listening to us. And what am I missing? Anything I'm missing, Annie?
Not that I can think of.
I mean, I know there's so many things that we could talk about and throw in there, or
Oh, well, there's also, if they want to go to TMV, they can archive some of our past shows.
Yes, thank you for that reminder. You can actually check that out under the radio tab. So if you go to TMV Cafe Radio, let me see, I think I should be able to put this up there for them to see. I think I can. I do. So we're going to go right here. Ooh, let's get that out of the way. And zoom out. Oh, look. Okay, so you can go right here to the TMV Cafe Radio, and there's going to be the drop down, and you can click on the Archives tab. In the Archives tab, as it loads up slowly, you can check out all the different shows that are on there. Now, please understand that this is not all the shows that are on the station, because there's some shows that we haven't incorporated into this yet. We got to get their archive locations, but they're all on there. They're most of what we can right now, and so you can go check those out. There's our TMV TV. If you haven't checked that out, it's a new addition to the station, which actually will show some of the live streaming stuff that's going on, and you can actually check out podcasts that are in there as well from previous shows. So if you're checking that out, there's a way for you to see us there. There's About Us, the library, swag, which we're going to be updating that as well, sponsors page, and how to contact us. Easiest way if you want to contact TMV Cafe Radio is to simply just go to your email and type in tmvcafe@gmail.com. And I'm going to help you out with that, because I'm going to put it in for you. Right above my head, you will see this, and I'm going to stretch that box out. Stretch that box out. We're going to move it over there, right there, and we are going to show you. It is one more time. It is tmvcafe@gmail.com. There we go.
No, I lost you there.
No, I'm losing my own mind. But yeah, there you go. It is tmvcafe@gmail.com. If you are submitting music, make sure you put in there submission. Otherwise, it might get lost or sent into the spam folder, which we don't really check because there's a lot of viruses that get put into there. So So make sure you follow all the rules when you get a returned email almost immediately to kind of give you a heads up of what's going on and make sure that you do it all right and the permissions and so forth. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it was a blast. We are going to miss
It was. I'm so happy to be back.
you. Yeah, I know, I hear you there. But it is that time for us to say adieu.
Good night, everybody.
Yes, good night. We'll see you next time. Right here on
You bet.
Paranormal.